Hey friends, it's Ryan. I wanted to give you guys a quick real estate market update. We want to try to paint the most realistic picture as we possibly can about what's going on, and I think usually the way to do that for me is to kind of tell stories. So just kind of want to walk you through a couple things we've experienced in the last couple weeks, and you can kind of make up your own minds as far as what's going on with the market. So a week ago, the governor shut down in-person showings. I should say the attorney general clarified the stay-at-home order and said that real estate, while it was essential, the only essential part of real estate is the escrow process, the closing process. So you can see a property if you have it under contract. You can inspect, you can appraise, and you can close that property. But if you don't have a property under contract, you cannot do in-person showings. So literally, like, they shut down all in-person showings. And so that pretty much more or less, ground things to a halt. There's still some properties coming on the market, certainly not as many. So basically what people are doing right now is they are putting property under contract sight unseen, and then once they have it under contract, they're allowed to go see the property. So we're putting contingencies in offers that say, when this contract is accepted, we're going to go look at the property immediately, and if we like what we see, we will proceed with the contract. If we don't like what we see, we can terminate or renegotiate the contract. We're writing one of those right now on a property in Midtown. The property is actually, it's a multiple offer situation, surprisingly enough. Even when you restrict showings almost completely, there's still enough people out there on a property like this. It's 435,000 in Midtown, 1,800 square feet, and people are still a multiple offer situation. That being said, I also want to say that probably about half of the active buyers that I have right now are sitting on the sidelines. So it's not just all sunshine and lollipops. There's certainly some people, it's impacting my business, absolutely. Those buyers are basically just sitting out. They're saying, I don't want to do anything right now, I want to wait. So that's certainly happening. The buyers, a couple weeks ago, I had some buyers that were under contract on a property and felt like they just had a lot more leverage than we used to have because of the pandemic. So we had a $6,000 electrical bill. The seller didn't really agree that all that was necessary, and they said, we're going to give you $2,500. We said, really? Okay, we're going to walk away if you don't give us the full $6,000, and you can put this property back on the market in the middle of a pandemic. And as soon as we said that, boom, they said, for sure, we'll do the $6,000. We want to keep the deal together. Obviously, that's the only leverage that buyers have is, threatening to walk away. And when you do that, a lot of times you get what you want. But if this was a couple months ago, maybe they would have had some backup offers. They could have said, you know what, no, we're going to go start shopping this around to other buyers and try to get somebody that, is comfortable or excited to buy this house, even with those electrical issues. So we're seeing situations like that where we have a little bit more leverage. Also had some clients about a week ago that saw a house, we're going to offer on it right as the governor made that announcement. So I think 4 people got into this house and were able to see it before they shut down the showings. And this is a $350,000 property, big lot in Fort Collins, kind of Drake and Timberline area. And I thought that would sell immediately, and it didn't. It's actually still on the market. So a little bit of everything. Definitely the market has been impacted, but still surprised at how many Zillow requests we're getting. I think we got 5 showing requests on Easter Sunday. Probably 15 over the course of that weekend came in. So just a tremendous amount of activity still happening on Zillow. But again, the market is absolutely being impacted. We just don't know exactly to what extent until things start to get back to normal, and we'll see kind of the impact that job loss has had. So let me see if I covered everything. I think that is about it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. We do have a number of sellers that are we're getting things lined up, just basically doing Zoom calls with them, having them walk us through the property, using this time to stage and do the fix-up projects, that people typically do when they're about to put the property on the market. So we're just kind of using this as a planning period. Also with buyers, sending them properties. There's a lot of what we call shadow inventory. withdrawn listings that are not actually on the market, but we think will come back on the market. So we're doing a lot of planning with our buyers so that when we can get out again, we can sort of hit the ground running. So anyway, hope that helps, guys. If we can do anything for you, reach out. But hope you all are doing well and staying sane and enjoying this time as best you can. And thanks a lot.